Hello! So, it's been quite a long time since I have actually done a video on YouTube. I actually think it might be since lockdown. The only reason I'm doing this, kind of, so that I can just track my progress. A little bit of sort of brief background. So over the last 3 years, kind of since I stopped making videos, there's been quite a lot going on. I had, during lockdown, stopped doing as much kind of CrossFit and functional fitness training, and I had moved a lot more into playing tennis with my mates, and that's kind of fallen by the wayside. I got back into coaching at CrossFit, which is awesome and great fun being back in doing. I'm really enjoying that. But in the process of doing that, obviously you're in a different community, there's a lot more stuff going on, and I got back in. I did the Open last year. But if we look at my profile here, you'll be able to see, hopefully on this, if we can get it to focus. Hopefully that's clear. You'll be able to see on there the fluctuations in my scores. So my very first year ever doing CrossFit in 2015, I finished in the 47th percentile. The year after that, I finished in the 64th. So we had a nice wee jump there. I then basically took 2 years off and did Olympic weightlifting and came back just before the 2018 Open. So 2016 Open finished, 2 years of weightlifting, saw everybody preparing for the 2018 Open, realised I missed it and decided to try and get back into it. That year, once again, 47th percentile. So as you can see, 47, jump, 47 again. Year after that, put in a real power of effort to try and get better, was doing a lot more training, a lot more focused training, and I finished in the 81st percentile. And that was my last year in the Open division. My first year going into the Masters division, 35 to 39s. Again, 81st percentile. Then COVID hit. I didn't do the Open fully that year, so finished in the 30th percentile because I couldn't do the third workout. And the first 2 workouts I did in my garage, and if I can get it, there's a great picture I've got of me attempting to make a box that was going to be 24 inches high, using the plates that I had in my garage, some bands, some bits of wood, a real safe or dangerous moment of, should I really be doing this in my garage? So that was a bit of a struggle to do that one. And then, like I say, that kind of like was a bit of a kind of kill point for doing CrossFit, because it was like, I'm stuck in my garage, I don't have a lot of space to train, I don't have the money to get all the kit that I need. A lot of things kind of got in the way of it. It just sort of petered out at that point. And I ended up playing tennis. And getting into the tennis was great. It meant I was outside, there was loads to do, but again, that means I didn't really do much CrossFit between 2021 and 2023. So when I came back in 2023, I finished in the 41st percentile, and I've been back in doing CrossFit about 6 weeks when I did this. So as you can see, time out, it's kind of like high 40 percentile, low 40 percentile. But at the end of that Open, I had a look at some of the scores that were qualifying for quarterfinals at that time. I had a look at what I knew I was probably capable of doing, and this was going to be my last year in the 35 to 39 year category. So I decided to try and make the quarterfinals. Now at that time, quarterfinals was top 10%. Quite soon after that, CrossFit changed the quarterfinals requirement to top 25%, which personally I agree with, because it's quarterfinals, so the top quarter should get in, and then you can start to separate people down from there. But made it into the quarterfinals this year because I finished in the 83rd percentile. It's slightly outside of where I wanted my goal of being top 10% to be, because that was what it was going to take to get to the quarterfinals at that time, but I made it in. So, finished 83rd percentile, made it into the quarterfinals. At the time of making this video, the quarterfinals are going to be released in a week's time. And my plan for all of this is basically, I'm going to have a look at how I do in the quarterfinals this year, take a wee bit of a note of that, have a look at my Open workout, and then ideally I'm going to do a video every week, running all the way through to next year's quarterfinals, and in a year's time we'll be coming back round hopefully for the next quarterfinals, where I will hopefully be a little bit fitter, a little bit stronger, the CrossFit methodology's hopefully worked, and yeah, maybe my Open score will be a wee bit higher, and my quarterfinals performance will be a wee bit better. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've not already, subscribe to the channel and you can keep up to date with my progress. Bye for now, guys.